welcome to the first ever video of Ruthless Ideas. I'm your host, Austin Ruth. I hope you enjoy. So today, we're going to be drawing one of my kind of favoriteest ideas ever. So, think about this. You wake up. It's 3:30 in the morning. You don't know what's going on. All you hear are smoke alarms. Very loud, very annoying. But you don't really know what to do because you don't know where the fire is. You don't know where your family is. You're lost. All you hear is the smoke alarms. You don't know where the fire is. And then comes my idea. So let's take, you got your room right here. So that goes out there. That's your room. Alright? You're sleeping right here. That's you. And the smoke alarms, they're blaring. They're just going. They're just, that's all smoke alarm. That's all the sound. It's just going. You don't know where the fire is. You just woke up. But here comes my invention, my one in a lifetime idea that saves you. And I bet you're wondering, hey Austin, what is that? What is that thing that you were drawing on the carpet? That is fire extinguishing carpet. It's kind of hard to process, I know. So, let's walk through it. What happens is the floor actually has fire extinguishers underneath. So they're actually laying out all through here, just waiting. And what happens is when, say there's a little fire right here, maybe it's all the way over here, maybe it's over here as well, maybe it's over here, but fire's just spitting all over the place. Here comes the best invention ever, and you get fire extinguishing carpet that puts the fire out immediately. And I know what you're thinking. What if you're laying on the ground? You won't die to fire. That's all I'll say. But if you think about it, it'll work as soon as fire happens. I don't know where that's gonna happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gone. All the fire's gone. And you're saved. It's just so much easier. But then you think about, how are you gonna clean it up? Great question. You just light it on fire. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. What would happen is you take a special cleaner a nice little spray on it, all goes down, all goes away, and you're good. That's all you had to do. And now I know what you're thinking. Won't the carpets be wet? What comes with the carpets are giant vacuums that just suck all of the liquid, all of the excess fire extinguishing materials out of the way, and it's gone. And then you just go over your carpet with a vacuum and it's all gone. And it did saved you from the fire. It saved you from dying. Your clothes might got a little dirty from the fire extinguishing stuff, but then it cleans it all by itself after you just do a little. It's kind of perfect. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can you just add this onto your carpet? No. This will be a pre-installed thing that goes underneath the carpet. Because this is going to take a lot of work. And you're really going to have to choose this before. But it can fit under any carpet. So you're good. So, now, this is called I can't spell, give me a sec. Fire X carpet. Because you're wondering, what does the X mean? You ever have a bad ex? There it is. You don't want it. It's the bad X. Fire X, the fire that's gone. The fire that's out of there. The fire you don't have to worry about anymore. It's gone. Fire X carpet. Done. Over with. Never have to worry about it again. So my next idea could be something pretty cool if we somehow figured out how it worked. But let me pitch you something. You're in the middle of the woods. Your plane just crashed 3 miles away, and you're out of food. What are you gonna do? You're gonna try to go kill an animal? No. You're gonna go try to trap an animal? Probably not. Are you gonna have the skills to be able to survive on your own out there? I don't know. But imagine you had my idea. Let me tell you. So, yeah. Well, give me a sec. What the heck? There you go. So, that's your head. That's your hair. Now, take that and you turn it into the green beans. So, you get a ball. You figure out how hair grows. And you take that. You figure out a way to turn it into food. So, green. Some type of vegetable. Boom, 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 boom. All right, you want some food? You chop it. You have food. Then you take it and it grows back. Unlimited food. And then you take this from its own little product and you can give it to every person in the world. And they'll have food. Maybe you water it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you give it some chemical. I don't know. But it just keeps growing and growing. So when you're in that woods, after being on that plane and it crashes, and you have no food, you pull out the grow food. You pull it out. You have food until you die. How cool would that be? Just a little guy. Keep it in your backpack. Every person has it. Say a couple people die on this plane. You take that. You eat theirs. Boom. You're fed for days, months, years. A lifetime. And it's all because you had to grow food with you. And it just keeps going and going. Maybe, hear me out now. We got this AI cyborg coming out. So, half human, half grow food. So you grow food on this side of your head. And you grow hair on the other side of your head. I don't know how to move this thing. Look at that. Boom. It's perfect. So, when you need a haircut, you just chop off this. Boom. Hair's gone. Maybe you chop off this. Boom. Food for the next day. What more could you want? Then you get different types of food. Because the thing is, you probably could get a very high protein, like an all-in-one vitamin, but for food. And that's what you grow. Right over here. High protein, high everything. You survive with it. Then, over here, you got your hair. Style it up, do whatever you want. But, never be hungry. So just hear me out. Then, we take this to Mars. Astronauts need food, don't they? They don't want to eat MRE all day. Nah, they eat grow food. They got that. Maybe. Alright, hear me out now. Hear me out. A chia pet. Boom. You take it. Pew, 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 pew. All food. Because it already grows. It's an animal. You grow it, you chop it. Easy. Maybe, just maybe, that's their pet. That's what they keep when they're on their missions. Astronauts. They eat that. Boom. Then you combine them. Maybe you put a little AI dog in there. It's a man's best friend. And he can eat its skin. Or whatever it grows. Boom. Solve world hunger. Right there. No question about it. Feasible, easy, cheap. What more could you want? Grow food. Now, the third idea. Not gonna lie, I kinda really like it because it means you can have it in a lot of different places. So hear me out. You're going one day. You're just living life. You have your own house. You have your own job. You have your own car. It's all yours. But what isn't yours? The weeds that infiltrate your yard. Those aren't yours. They don't respect you. And they come out a disgusting yellow. Frickin' dandelions. But hear me out. You take it. You give them colors. So, alright. Here's your dandelion. All yellow. But no one likes dandelions besides bees. But this don't kill the bees. I don't know, it might. Not the whole point though. So, what we're gonna do is take these dandelions with their oh so pretty flowers, and we're gonna change it from yellow to red. Or the next step, we take these dandelions. One sec. To go multicolor. So, you come home, a long, hard day's work. You're putting in hours, putting in time to come home to your house. And you look out in your yard when you get home. Multicolored dandelions. How cool would that be? So, let's clarify. Why are these dandelions different colors? So, let's do a little illustration. You got the perfectly colored dandelions who infiltrate the yard. And you put weed killer on it. So you go, pew, 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 pew. You put all this weed killer on it. And then they die. And now you just got this sad looking dandelion just in your yard. You don't want a dandelion looking like that. No one wants a dandelion looking like that. They want their yard looking green, healthy, and beautiful. What about colorful? No one ever talks about a colorful yard. No. But instead of getting that nasty looking dandelion, you come home to, maybe you say, a pink dandelion. Look at that. A pink dandelion. Who don't want a pink dandelion? Maybe the outside's pink, but what are the petals? A blue. The dandelion petals are blue. How cool would that be? Okay, let me show you what it looked like in your yard. Okay, so we got this yard. And then now, imagine you come home to your yard looking like that. Green, bright green yard with multicolored dandelions. How cool would that be? And if, I don't know how possible it is, but you could have colors for stages. So you put the weed killer on. It turns maybe a little bit of a darker yellow to maybe a greenish. Oh, it's starting to work. Then it slowly shifts to a little blue. That blue means it's about halfway dead. Then it goes to a purple, 3/4 of the way dead. Red. Dunzo. Within days. Dunzo gone out of there. That thing dead. But, hear me out. Imagine your kids come home. All they see are yellow dandelions. They go on a beautiful church camping trip with your church. Or maybe they go on a trip, or y'all go on a trip. You come home 2 weeks later, your yard, multicolored dandelions. How fun would that be for your kids? They would have a blast. They'd be like, yo, Ma, Dad, dandelions different colors. That would be crazy. So, I bet I know what you're wondering. What the heck would you name this? I spelled it wrong. Dandy colors. Dandy colors. How cool would that be? Let me fix this word. Hey, Ma, Dad, could we get some dandy colors for our dandelions? Yeah, it kills them. Also, looks so cool in your yard. I mean, what more could you ask for? That'd be pretty sweet. And, hear me out. Maybe, I don't know how this would work, but let me show ya. So, you got this probably red little fire. So you got a red little fire. You're like, yeah, let's do a fire. Then your kid's like, what if we threw a dandy colored dandelion in? What happens? I don't know. Maybe a frickin' blue or purple flame of the color that you threw the dandelion in? How cool would that be? You got multicolored dandelions and multicolored fire. There's no words on how cool that'd be. But I don't know if this is possible. Realistically, I don't know if any of these things are possible. But they're now yours. If you want to take these crazy ideas, you want to make them, go for it. They're all yours. All I ask is you say, you got it from me. I don't want no money. I just want to know that some crazy idea I made was actually made. That's all I want. But I hope you enjoyed Ruthless Ideas by Austin Ruth. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful morning. I'll talk to you again next week. Goodbye.